It is very interesting how two of the most important topics in our society, which are environment and poverty, are two of the things that even if we put so much effort, so much energy in trying to solve, it seems like we're unable to make any difference, or at least to improve in a significant way those issues in the long term, in the long run. And here is why I think that with the actual way we try to deal with this stuff, it's not going to change, it's not going to improve, and we won't be able to make any more improvement than what we have already seen. So to understand why all of our efforts towards improving our environment and social justice seems to have so little impact, we have to first start to understand where we're coming from. And the speech that we'll hear most of the time from people that fight for social justice and for the environment is basically that we are wrong. That we are wrong to do the things we do in the way that we do them. We are wrong in the sense that we should consume less, give away more, be more generous, forget ourselves a little bit to make space for the environment. And the idea that is conveyed is that the human is inherently bad in the way he acts, and that he should forget a little bit about himself to make space for others or for the environment. We should simply forget about ourselves, forget about what is important to make space for something that is better than us, which is the environment or other people. The whole idea, if you want to help environment, if we want to make a difference into this world, is to recognize that everything comes from us, everything comes from the people, and that anything good that we're going to create, we have to recognize that it's going to come from or deep down whatever we are, our core, and that it is by reinforcing our good sides and to putting the attention on the fact that actually we are right and that we can be this genuine, loving, caring being that can live in harmony with other people and its environment, that we will start to create a shift in the way we see ourselves and the way we want to behave with our environment, the way we consume, entertain ourselves, invest ourselves through society, through learning, through creating. And this is how you make a shift with nature, with society, with humans that is going to help people be positive input into this world. A little bit like you're having an argument with your partner. If your partner just keeps telling you what you do bad all the time, is that going to help you? Is that going to help us to do anything differently, anything better? It's going to only make us feel bitter about the relationship, make us want to leave this relationship because we don't feel comfortable, we don't feel good about the relationship. We don't even feel recognized as being a good, genuine being at that moment. And so there's nothing appealing or helping us to improve ourselves or to recognize the fact that we can be a good partner, or in the other case, a good human being that can has significant positive input within its society and for the environment. And so what we need is a shift in the way we address these issues, this problem. It sure is that many of these issues comes from behaviors that human has. By creating cultures that puts the attention to new ways of living, we can create a reality, an option for people to do things differently. And so it is way more by leading by example that we can shift the speech and behaviors of everyone towards ways of living that are in harmony with the environment. And doing so, people will feel a new sense of purpose. They will experience chances of learning, self-discovery, experience the feeling of being involved, creating new relationship, and experiencing self-improvement. And as we create this shift, this change in the way we want to experience life, from entertainment, self-satisfaction, sensory pleasure that comes from power and money, all of these feeling of purpose, possibility of learning, self-discovery, involvement, relationship will become so much more meaningful, so much more pleasant and great to experience, and will become simply what as humans we want to experience in our life. And so we won't have ever to feel bad about ourselves, to change our way, because we're bad beings that have a bad influence on our world, but we'll be these people that do the right thing to be in harmony with its environment. Assuming and understanding from our own perspective, from the individual experience, that harmony and involvement comes from within. That is, it is no use to try to change ourselves. Instead, we have to learn and to search within to see what we want to really see in the world, what we really want to experience. We have to stop to think that we have to sacrifice ourselves for a common cause. The common goal is what we want to experience, what we want to live. By putting the individual at the center of these issues, we can create a reality, an experience where the best moment, the best pleasure, the best joy of our life will come from us as we engage ourselves through society, learning, connecting, and creating. And that is how we create a world full of individual that makes a global difference. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you did, consider to leave a thumbs up. It's always nice to know when the work is appreciated. And aside from that, see you in the next video. Have a good day.